Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go into the EV Pavilion. They've got everybody kind of sequestered off into this one room, but it's pretty neat. You're good.
I've been shopping friends with Jake since 6th grade. In high school, his brothers bought us beer when we were in high school, so I have started working there now.
It's busier in that room, so.
I was when my father, went to the traditional railroads when my father was dead, because he picked what he wanted to do, which was awesome.
Alcon brakes in there.
You might want to talk to Bill and see if they'll pull you through. You might have to pull outside.
Well, and I started flying into the races with him and, having a good time Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and he was just killing it at that point on the track all of them were. So, it's like one of those things where, one day we were finishing up with the health insurance and changing carriers. He said, hey, you guys stick around after. Sitting there and he's like, this is my best friend basically. He's like, hey,
Yes. Actually, did inside of the white box, there's actually a contactor for each of the three members.
Yeah.
Yes.
Engines running in motors running in series.
I'm doing something different, absolutely.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's been a lot of fun. I mean, basically, when I was hired on, I just said, and Jack said, that's more than what I want to pay. And he said, that's what you're
Gear limited.
So we did it, and I just asked him to just give me a year to figure out how to play the game, to figure out the landscape.
Where's the jump?
Unfortunate that Jags have grown so much as a business because of our success in the race. So, we started winning races specifically in pro stock. We're trying to build a national brand at the time, and so we're on the ESPNs of the world, RPM tonight. One of my favorite things that we got in was the USA Today, a special section for the EV 500. And if you got in that was the deal, and we were on the front. The four boys and Jack Senior, father, in 60. It's been no 2 days are ever the same. My phone is it's on 24/7, but I love it. I really do. It's a challenge. It's I remember
More AEM controllers.
Content-wise, asking, I gotta go to this meeting, this tweet. That my kids are making fun of me, so.
So we talk about content and stuff like that. I have to ask, before we get into that, what's it like to take somebody to the racetrack for the first time?
Oh man, that's it's pretty cool. Specifically, the race, being at a racetrack, you're all these senses vibrant. You got your 5 senses, 6 senses, whatever. It's just amazing. It's just an adrenaline rush. When people come to the drag race, a lot of times, they'll have friends on and enjoy our other friends of ours, celebrity types, having them at a race. I tell them all, this is you've seen the diagram, you played the game and buzz, but they're real. They're really there because they're going to move.
1400.
And just, a lot of times seeing people's reactions really energizes me personally. I really like just approaching kids randomly and talking to them, and not the rings, and I'm walking up to the staging lanes and just like, hey, so what do you think, man? This is cool. You know, they're really shy. Just, you end up, you know, you break down some barriers, and it's great to get perspectives from youth on what they think, because without youth continuously entering this pool of interest, you know, that's what we gotta have.
Let me ask you this, what's it like for you and Jags to come to a big trade show like PRI?
Wow, you know, it's we're very much relationship driven, so, you know, although the Zoom calls serve their purpose, we're very much a handshake, smile, eyes, contact type of group, but you know, it's, you know, everything boils down to relationships at the end of the day, you know.
It's funny you said that because that has come up today over and over and over again. All about relationships. With only a few minutes left, you know, you guys put out some great content, and sometimes you have to think outside the box. You were just telling me a story, and I just told you to basically stop because I wanted you to tell it up here. But you said something about race cars, because that's what you do. You parts and everything else, and an elephant.
And an elephant, yes.
So,
yeah.
those of you watching at home or watching in the room right now, I mean, I'm thinking to myself, what does race cars, racing, and an elephant have in common? And you obviously have a story.
Well, I honestly was, you know, I thought about it. We're doing this. I think at the time we were going to unveil the new Dodge Dart, and the Dodge is, you know, it's the Hemi, the elephant, you know, and I'm like, we need to have an elephant when we do this press conference and unveil this car, you know. And I remember I called Glenn Cromwell at NHRA, and I think at the time he wasn't the president, I know that, but you know, that night I'm in bed, you know, searching Google how to rent an elephant, and my wife is just like, you can't rent an elephant, you can rent anything, you know. And so started, you know, kind of researching all this, and started with Ringling Brothers. I called somebody there that I knew from Fell, and they made the connection, and then did some more searches, and found, there's an actual elephant preserve in Gainesville, Florida, and we're unveiling this in Gainesville. So because of the noise and the fear of I think an elephant getting out of control, we took our cars to where the elephant was, rather than bringing the elephant to us. And you know, it was just cool. There's some really amazing pictures.
Is that one of the coolest things of thinking outside the box for content? Is that one, or do you have even a more crazier one? You know, Johnny, I got one for you.
Yeah, there's. I could probably list off a ton of things, but that one, size-wise, was pretty cool.
What's
Oh, wow. That's impressive. Oh, using a vacuum pump for the master cylinder?
It's an electric vacuum pump.
Okay, that's cool.
There's no engine, no intake.
Yeah. Well, it shows the different ways that you can execute it. So.
Yes.
Now,
If you remember E10, it
Right.
had a V arrangement.
Yeah, it did. It did. So, does this have transmission on it
Yes.
as well? It does. I noticed the
The TCM.
yeah, the TCM there.
Yeah.
So,
TCM is an ECM. There's
Okay.
a battery controller here called Wickham.
okay.
All the controllers are right here and there.
Nice.
do with Jags? What do you guys got going on that's new? I mean, the new year's coming up and everything else. Do you have anything that you can talk about or you want to talk about?
Well, we released a JX RC, which is radio control line, last week, and that's going over very, very well.
The RC drag cars?
Yeah, well, not drag cars, these are all off-road trucks for now.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, there's one out called the Torch, and the other one's the Hooligan. So
Nice.
that's pretty cool. We've really jumped into
That's how we did all of our verification
games.
on there was we hope it's a stank.
When I say that our purchasing team very detail oriented, and you know, we looked at what's coming back as returns. You know, and you see these big body cables, you know, they got a dent, so then you figure out, wow, this box they sent it in, that's the problem. So, you know, start making some risers in there to keep from anything entering that box that's going to cause damage to the body panel that they bought, and they're super excited to get going with it. So, you know, really, you know, every day it's you know, it's just a problem solving. It's like a pretty strong.
Just like anything else, you know, you have to have good teams surrounding you. But you're the guy. So you're the guy that comes up sometimes with an idea, sometimes it's your team, right?
Yep.
Do you always come up with crazy ideas? Or is it, you know what, this is what I love. You love coming up with ideas and letting somebody else take care of it. Take care of it to make sure that it happens.
Pretty much hands-on. You take them up with the idea, and we'll do it, and we'll run it.
Now, does your team ever say, Scott, are you kidding me?
Occasionally, like, you know.
Who is your inspiration for new content? I've been doing this for so long.
You know, really just seeing, just really seeing what people are interested in. Try to put yourself in their position, whether they're a fan.
Hard to hear. That's super nice. Weather the weather, you can't be the boss.
You know, just trying to, you know, when you make a decision.
Yeah, I really tried for me and my buddy. There already is warp stick. Not yet. Yeah. I mean, we can slap them around how the old ones was. The old ones already have tape on them.
The first version of right now, I'm still working on the clutch. It goes in here. We'll have to put it on a jack shaft so that we can spin the clutch at motor speed. I built the clutch to go on the rear axle. It replaces the sprocket, but I can't get, it's a 311 gear ratio, so this is only spinning 1/3 of motor speed, and I just can't get it to lock up. It's all centrifugal. So
that was the clutch that we were putting on it.
Yeah. So that's the one on the, so this is designed that mounts on the rear axle, so that rear axle just slides through the center of it. And there's another hat that goes, there's a cover that goes on this side with the bearing support on it. And then the chain ring is on the outside, so you can see it, so it literally replaces the sprocket.
Are those gold parts? Those are those are the R.
These are fingers and brass weights. I went up to copper weights and was able to get 150 grams on each finger. Even that wasn't enough.
I'm lost on the weight, so you had to get weight.
So you saw the cars in the EV Pavillion. Of course, previous video we kind of did a quick walk around of Project X, as well as the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb car over at the Turn 14 booth. It was pretty neat. Quite a few drag cars. We've got a drift car, a few other exhibition cars from Ford, as well as the Lingenfelter eL Camino, or E Camino. It's going to be interesting to see how all this progresses within the market. So I know that this is still kind of proof of concept kind of stuff, but I'm excited, even though I don't look like it. So, but tune in next time.